gave voice to the terrorists in the north, because they speak to him in Hausa, they will speak to him. He's always the one speaking their, Erad. So that gave him vantage to say, oh, he's closer to them. They could use that to the advantage of the hostage negotiators in Nigeria. Alaye milk it, is it of a car until they catch him. So he will now say, listen, I have spoken to the guys, okay? They said, I know the guys who took them. Oh, they have taken 300 school children for Chibok, because I know the guys who took them. I've contacted them. His name is Alaji. That's their leader. And he said he will make his demand, but no police, no military. Like that, he will open the negotiation. So he would be the middleman. So here is how he's been making his money. And Nigeria, for a shame, right? Because they are so shameful. It was an embarrassing thing, right? So they realized that the guy will tell them, the guy said they would need 500 million naira. 500 million. Come on, talk to them. Talk to them. 500 million. Where they want us to get 500 million? That's what they said. I'll talk to them. Let's give them till Friday. Today is Tuesday, right? Friday is about 4 days away or 3 days away. Then they will come back again and say, oh yeah, they have agreed 250 million. After that, they will start killing the children. So they will start packaging the money, or more, including the families of the kidnapped children. When politicians are still not serious, the families will be raising the money, selling their properties, and all of that. They will hand the money over to him. And guess what? Now, when the terrorists come read, say they were paid 250 million, it was, Kajiko, okay, 250 million, okay? No, this guy only gave us a 20 million naira. Where is the 230 million? I'm serious. So this is like, and when Osama bin Gumi visits the den of the terrorists, this guy will be with him as part of the entourage. So Gumi could indirectly be benefiting from the proceeds of kidnapping in Nigeria, ransom payments. And I do not make that allegation lightly, because it is all linking up now. So this guy made so much money that the DSS started looking for him. And he's accused of, he himself alone made over 18 billion naira from a ransom payment. In the negotiator, not being that they pay ransom to, but he made over 18 billion. They started hunting him. Alaye jumped on a plane to escape from Nigeria. They caught him in Egypt, returned him back to Nigeria. I don't know where he is right now. But Tinubu just told the rest of Nigeria that he has found a terrorist sponsor. Oh, he has found a terrorist sponsor. His name is Tukomamu. Oh, good job. Wow. Oh, come on, don't be daft. Now I read all the names to you. From what we heard, ladies and gentlemen, these are not unusual names and they are not new. But for the sake of the record, 10th time, and to those of you who probably knows that some of these entities are not by any chance in the custody of the criminal government of Nigeria. I hope you will know that. Now let's take a list. They have a list. I'm gonna. I think they listed this somewhere. I plan to actually full name of Mamu. I think I got it. Now listen. Is number 1 Tukomamu. Sheikh Osama bin Gumi's associates is number 1. According to Tinubu, they have discovered that 9 individuals and some BDCs, Burundi, those who are funding terrorism in Nigeria, but all of the suspects now. Can you ask them, where are the suspects of all of this? So hang on. Tukomamu, Yusuf, Ghazali, Muhammad, Sani, Abubakar, Muhammad, Salamuddin, Azan, Adamu, Ishaq, Azana Oyiza, Isa, Abdul Karim, Musa, Umar, Abdullahi, These are the 5 individuals they listed, right? Then the bureau de change that they also listed, they are as follows. Why? See, they said the West and East Africa General Trading Company Limited. Terrorists being creative, right? Imagine West and East. Why not North and North? Anyway, they call it a West and East Africa General Trading Company Limited. Settings, Bureau de Change Limited. Shengbo, settings. Seriously, it's settings, it's not spelled anyway. The same setting. SETTING, or with S. Yeah, with an S. Settings, they call it Bureau de Change Limited. G-Slide General Enterprises. Some of you should tell me if you have actually transacted with some of them in the past, because I don't know if they still exist. They can be existing still, can they? Anyway, there's another one. Desert. This is not desert. This one is like dessert. Dessert. You know that dessert that you have after meal? Yeah, when you have your meal. Yeah, your dinner or breakfast. Then you have dessert like, ice cream. Some creamy cake and all, Shit. Anyway, there is another one. Eagle Square General Trading Company Limited. Eagle Square General Trading Company Limited. And last one, Alpha Exchange BDC. Baba, these are not new discoveries. Why is Tinubu sharing this as? Oh, yeah, we are. You're asking us that we should tell you the sponsor of terrorism. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Why are they doing copy and paste of a news that has been in public for over 7 years? How come? Does that mean that Nigeria has not done anything to these people? So they have not been arrested and all that, right? Even UAE, they are listed about 11 of them too, including all these BDCs in Nigeria. They've listed them now for over 2 years or 3 years now, since 2021 or 2022. But Tinubu is sharing that to the voluntary mumus, the voluntary slaves from the contraption now that they have discovered. Now they also kind of, they added some extra to make it look like, they did a great job. See, from that report, I'm gonna, they said, Magbo, top of the list of individuals named in the document was a Kaduna-based publisher, Tukod Mamu, who is currently being tried by the federal government for allegedly aiding the terrorists who attacked Abuja Kaduna train in March 2022. So when he was arrested, when they arrested him, Kemagbo, remember that train attack where they killed, what's that lady's name? That doctor, Chinelo. Was that her name? Chinelo, that dentist that was shot by the terrorists that attacked the Kaduna Abuja train. And then she tweeted that she is dying. She's been shot. And the Olori Buruku Agbadoriansi, the sewage dwellers, àwọn ọmọ pau. They were asking her if she's dead yet or not. Horrible people. Well, because of her name. Then she died. You remember the incident now? Do you remember that they took those people, 187 of them, the passengers, apart from those they killed? 187 of them, and they took them away for over 180 days. You don't forget? Okay, maybe I'm Mutin Fiyosi. Okay, from March 2022 till around September, how many months be that? April, May, June, July, August, September. That's about 6 months. That's about 180 days or more. Oh, Benny, Google it. If you don't mix the days, about this more than 180 days, because I remember I was doing series on this every day. Now, while these people were languishing in the hands of their abductors, being raped, sexually abused, sodomized, and so many of them tortured, beaten on camera, this guy was negotiating for their freedom. So he made a kill. But you know something? The embarrassment that the Nigerian government felt that it duped them, the money, majority of the money was paid to be given to the terrorists. Alaye cornered the most. The terrorists don't even see half. They felt so cheated. So they started hunting him. They used Interpol track him to Egypt on his way to Saudi Arabia. And they returned him back to Nigeria since then. Baba, they're not taken to court since. So they now accused him of the one who masterminded the train attack. So that they can say that we are charging him for something. See what he did? He's the one that planned it. Not that he collected money from us. He collected money from us and we didn't corner the money. He's the one who planned it. Oh yeah, arrest him. That's what they said about Mamu. And that is why they are unable to really prosecute anybody successfully in Nigeria for the act of terrorism, sponsoring it and the rest, because these criminals, they would bungle the investigation, destroy the evidence, everything that could. In their own court, they are scared to present it. They are scared to prosecute the accused because they are unable to really, put forward any real evidence, concrete evidence at all, other than what they just want to say to all of us. And that's it. But you see, people like Mamu knows, and they know the system. Being locked up for some time, yeah, maybe that's the sacrifice. But after that, they will say they don't drop the case. It will return back home. And all of this will be like they never happened. So Tinubu is washing and wearing the same old story, not because they want to punish the terrorist or terrorism sponsor in Nigeria. Magbo, they said the document said one of the individuals is the suspected attackers of the St. Francis Catholic Church or war in Ondo State. That was June 5, 2022. I'm sorry, 2022. Mind you, this was about 2 months after the train attack. That was when the terrorist attack in Owo. You don't forget, that's almost 2 years now. Yeah. Now, according to them, they said the person who planned that is part of the people listed right now to all of you. But that is not news. Where is that person now? How come it is taking too long when you know that this is what they did? The crime they did, they committed. The terrorism they committed. You have them in custody, Abi. How come you have not jailed them? Because they are only playing with you. You, not me. Here is another document that the Attorney General released. He said, describe another member as well of that list. He said, is a member of the terrorist group Ansaru Muslimina fi Biladis Sudan. The group is associated with Al Qaeda. Okay, said the subject was trained and served under Mukhtar Bal-Mokhtar, aka One Eyed Out, led Al Murabtun Katibat of Akim in Algeria and Mali. Mind you, they said the NFIU, National Financial, whatever, said the individual specializes in designing terrorist clandestine communication code, and he is also improvised explosive device experts. So they said the subject was also a gatekeeper to Ansaru leader Mohammed Usman, aka Khalid Al-Banawi. Equally, he was a courier and travel guide to Hakim Katibat in the desert of Algeria and Mali. He is also carpentry. Subject fled Kuje Correctional Center on July 5, 2022. He is currently at large. But I just want you to know, he's a terrorist sponsor. Okay? He escaped from Kuje prison in July. Just few weeks, 2 or 3 weeks after the terrorist attack in Owo, Ondo State. Then Kuje prison was broken. I bet it be Kuje jailbreak. Right. Do you want me to remind you what happened that day? In case if you have forgotten, the Kuje prison break. I'll tell you. Nobody knew that the real ardent terrorist arrested by the likes of Goodluck Jonathan's government, PDP at the time. We didn't know that some of those ardent terrorists, they were being housed inside the Kuje Grade 2 maximum prison. Ardent criminal, ardent terrorist. On the day that the Kuje prison break will happen, people will know that road to the prison very well. There was a roadblock, a very regular one, and a military they did there. Not police, not anything else, not even prison guard. A military they did there. inside the prison itself, they have, from what we heard, they have over 50 staff. 50. I'm talking about 50 armed personnel. You know something? On the day of the escape prison break, when the terrorists were coming to break the prison, Baba, the roadblock was gone. The roadblocks were gone. Gone, clear. The prison gate was unlocked. Just in case if you have forgotten. I know you're going to read about Kuje prison, yeah. I want she get there was no resistance, there was nothing. Like they will say in Yoruba land, easy go, easy come. They enter, park, everybody, release everybody. Every prisoner, everybody just enter straight to. No single shot was fired. One shot was not fired. No single guard was shot because there was no resistance. All the way from their owners, Ambisa, straight to Kuje prison in Abuja, there was no resistance. Remember that, okay? Now, they said the guy is one of those who escaped from there. Is at large right now. Allah detori alone. Is at large, okay? Tinubu said you should know, so that you can know that they are working to tell you that, okay? Another one, they said a senior commander of the Islamic State of West Africa province, Okene ni Kogi State, ISWAP de Kogi. And according to this, a senior commander lives there. Now you know. Okay. So they said the group is suspected of the attacks carried out around Federal Capital Territory and the Southwest geographical zone, including the June 5, 2022 attack on St. Francis Catholic Church, Owo, Ondo State. Remember that Catholic Church attack? And they told you that it was a drug gone wrong. Because they wanted to be president of Nigeria. Or church massacre. We saw it. And this Olori Brukwoma days. And days. They tried to change the narrative. They told us now drug bust. Now one of them, they do drug. Now somebody will come from drug from Italy. Now this drug from that place. So it's actually a terrorist that, oh dear. Because you should remember their blood. You have blood on your hands. So all of you who help them to spread different narratives from the truth. When people are slaughtered by terrorists, you love to change it. You want to change it. Now they are telling us that the ISWAP with the Okenena, they are the ones terrorizing the Southwest Nigeria. So terrorists, they Southwest Nigeria. I thought we were only exaggerating. I thought Mayegu is just demarketing Nigeria. So your NFIU now agree that there are terrorists in Southwest Nigeria. You understand? And you know yourselves. So you know yourselves. Every now and then, so terrorists day Southwest now. Okay. Thanks for telling us. Thank you. We appreciate. However, let's continue. From the same document they released, they said another of the individual in 2015 transferred 60 million to terrorism convicts. They said he also said, so they said he received a sum of 189 million between 2016 and 2018. They said he owns entities and business reported in the UAE. UAE court judgment as facilitating the transfer of terrorist fund from Dubai to Nigeria. Then they UK, then they America. They are everywhere all over the world. They are using the working systems that they are in to raise funds that goes back into killing Nigerians in Nigeria. And the Nigerian government that says you cannot own a bank account without NIN. You cannot even own a phone SIM card without NIN. This NIN, that NIN. When it comes to tracking terrorists, about all those softwares, all those technologies, they will come be like this. And like this, they go come they work out, they search. Sure, you guys, it be like that. When their technology is searching for those who are carrying out act of terrorism, instead of the technology to see everything as they told you, maybe you get NIN, maybe you get kiniko. Now, so the technology go to work like blind. You know they see anything. Iluwere. So, what's that guy? Yeah. And according to them, they said another person, another individual, okay, had a total inflow of 61.4 billion naira, Yesu, and a total outflow of 51.7 billion naira in his accounts. That must be the Burundi change. You are wondering how the terrorists are paid. But they paid in naira or they are paid in dollars. Okay, how do they pay the gun runners, those who bring them all the weapons? They pay them in naira, pay them in gold, or pay them in dollars. They pay them through the same financial system of Nigeria, and they know them. They do. It's unfortunate, isn't it? Now here is those who are like staff of University of Lagos who are complaining that their take-home pay no longer take them home. Something has to be done, or they are down into they are called SANO. I don't even know the meaning of that. But they are SHA staff, university staff.
I want to duly appreciate the Jack, Nasu, and Sanu, and I also want to appreciate Nat because this is a due process. And I want to appreciate every one of us that has been supporting from Monday till this moment. It is for us to do this strike, and we are giving it a total one and a full compliance. There is no going back. Even after 7 days, they refuse to do the needful, we will continue. Because how can it be on that? The government will be deaf to the plight of workers. We serve and we work for this country. How can you kill the goods that laid the golden end? We work for 4 months. 4 months in this action. If they pay to us, we know what we're going to do. So therefore, there is no going back. And we must be helping to let the government know that there is no going back. This is our land. This is our institution. This institution must not die. We are partners in progress. Let some people not see us as enemies. If this place progress, will be progressive. And I want to tell you, the unborn generation is still coming for us. They will not call us the generation that is cursed. We will be called the blessed generation. And therefore, this cause is a just cause. We need to achieve the micro-practical degree of peace. Therefore, there is victory. Victory, there is victory for us. In the struggle for amendment, there is victory for us.
Continua, Victoria, Asata. Remove 24 years out of those people's ages. And you go see that majority of them were that place. They go there in their, some of them will be teenagers. Some of them will be in their 20s. Few will be in their 30s. Okay. And like I said, if you take 24 years out of their ages, they will drop, right? They will become more younger. If anybody saw the vision and told them then that your turn will come, because I bet a lot of them grew up watching videos of people on their screen, adults on the screen, screaming and sweating because they have not paid his salary, or they are not paying him well. As a kid, you watch that on TV. You're hearing them complaining on radio. They want to go on strike because they are not paid. They are singing solidarity forever. We shall always fight for our rights. And now they are grown-ups, adults. Their own children are watching them on TV. Daddy, I saw you on TV yesterday. Yes, we went to go and fight for our rights. This government, they don't know that we are fighting for the future of people, you, our children. We are fighting for your future. Now imagine when your children grows up and they are in their own 40s, in their own 30s, and right there you are on your own armchair. If you are lucky to have electricity enough to see that your own children are now back on the same TV, you are now watching your own children on TV and say, we try our best in our time. Now there you are. Even your pension that is probably never going to be paid, as will actually make you weaker and sicklier. I feel like person with a vision, Abi. It is not a rocket science. If you do not want to watch your own children on TV in the next 24 years, Ona go join hand and demand that we should break up this contraption. You will kill this contraption before the contraption kill all of us. But don't worry. That may be too harsh for your hairs, right? They may be too harsh for you to take in. Nigeria will soon help me. Force it down your throats to say, oh, more, you better more break up this thing. It's been happening in a lot of time. So today, but I've always wanted to share this with you for the past 2 days, but somehow just always passes it, right? You know that they said that Binance, according to Tinubu and these Tinubunomists, they said that Binance was used by Nigerians to loot the Central Bank of Nigeria. You and I have no access to that place. So they know themselves, right? So they arrested 2 executives representing the platform to meet with the Nigerian authority and ask them, how can we help you? Do you have people you suspect that they have stolen public funds and they have used them we can help you? Well, before they could even finish Salam Alaikum, Shakpa Alaikum Salam, because at this point you are not going back. Nigeria is going through Shakpa. You are here, they do Shakpa Malaikum. We believe that $26 billion was spent or traded on Binance. So we want the identities of all Nigerians that have been using Binance. How? Come on, man. You can't be serious, are you? Say, yes, we are serious. So yeah, collect their belt, collect their shoes. May they not hang themselves inside the cell. Lock them up, Papa. Since then, they've locked up these guys. A lawless country like Nigeria, they've not been allowed to possibly even go to the court. They've not been taken to court, but they've taken Binance to court in Nigeria. First, their own House of Assembly or National Assembly said it is appropriate for Binance for them to pay restitution. Nigeria is broke. Nigeria need money. Some people have stolen money. So if 26 billion has been traded on your platform by Nigerians, you need to give us their names. And if you can't give us their names, you have to pay us $10 billion. Man, those guys just burst into laugh. Like, are these guys being serious? People stole $26 billion in your country? And you believe that they actually transferred that through the Binance platform? And you do not have the names or any detail at all about these people, but we should provide you them. It's okay, don't worry. We know that maybe thousands of people uses your platform. Let's make it easier for you. Give us the details of top 100 Nigerians that uses Binance. What's this all about? Because our Naira is dying. Nigerian Naira is dying. We need dollars. We need money. Give us money. We hear that you are a very big platform, billionaire platform. $26 billion was stolen from Nigeria, and we believe that it's been transferred through the Binance. Do you have any? We didn't even trade $26 billion on Binance all over the world. Like the entire trade volume on Binance in 2023 was put at $7.1 billion. Where did you